Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to speak about Palantir and the fact that the stock has been beasting the last month, and it went from a little bit over $6 to over $10 now. And what's crazy is these arrows that you see here represent the times when I was buying and dollar cost averaging. My Palantir investment is basically in the green now because my average stock price was $9.95 and we closed the week on $10.19. That's pretty crazy, especially in this market. Yeah, I thought that this was a long time away, and I'm a bit disappointed because I really want to lower my cost basis on Palantir. Anyhow, I wanted to speak to you guys if this is sustainable and we're going to see Palantir beasting more or going to go back down, and what I think about this. So as always, if you like this video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button that is down below. And if you want to go further and support the channel, check out the first link in the description below, which takes you to our Patreon, where you get access to me and all the valuations that we use on this channel and to my eternal gratitude. So go ahead and check out that link. So Palantir, as you can see, we hit the bottom here at $6.66. God, I missed that price. I really missed that price. And since then, we have been beasting. This is a over 35% increase here. And what is really interesting is Palantir has never really been driven by the micro, meaning how the company is doing, because I'm tired of saying it. The company is doing fantastic, and it's following the thesis and executing on the plan exactly as it should. So that's fantastic. I want to show you a comparison when we compare the stock price to the ARK K fund, which is Cathie Wood's investment fund. And you can see that from this point, Palantir is basically doing almost 100% exactly the same. So I want to prove to you how much this is macro driven, because Cathie Wood is buying growth stocks and she has, I don't know, super many growth stocks, and all of them have been hit regardless of how the company is doing. And as we know, Palantir has so many tailwinds. They're inflation immune, they have no debts, and I'm even tired of saying the positive things. And you can just see how basically the whole market was hit and Palantir was hit the same. And this shows the percent, like not the price, but the percent. But what is interesting is if you get rid of my head, there we go, and we zoom in on the recent time. So what is really interesting that since Palantir hit the bottom at this point, it has way outperformed the growth stocks. So you can see that Palantir went up 51% while the ARK Invest fund went up 24%. So this is obviously a super bullish sign, but the main question is it going to continue? By the way, before we continue, I want to know, are you up now on your Palantir investment, and do you miss the $6 Palantir price? I sure do, and I wish the price to go back down there so I can load up more on this fantastic company. So basically, based on these comparisons, we can tell that it's not the micro that is driving the price of Palantir. So we see that if the market is going down, it's following the growth stocks. But if the market is going up, it's basically so far in this month has way outproduced the growth stocks. So far, so good. But let's look at the macro. On the macro, we have been over this a million times. I feel very confident that not just in the US, but in the EU, we're in very, very competent hands. And I'm sure that the inflation is going to be handled in a second because they have just been handling it so amazingly good. For example, the European countries and the US, they decided to not buy oil from Russia anymore, make the sanctions, and this is sure going to crash their currency and is going to make them run out of money, and it's going to make them win the war in no time. Oh wait, what's this? The Russia's ruble is the strongest currency in the world this year. And if you read this article, it says that Russia actually doesn't have to sell oil to only the EU and the US, and they can discount the oil, and then enemies to the US like China and other countries like India can buy cheap oil. But because the price of oil went down so much because of the sanction, even if Russia is giving a discount, it's still selling for more than. So basically we're only hurting us and it does nothing to the Russians. Okay. Yeah, but no worries, because the current administration took a very hard look at the situation and they saw that, okay, inflation is going up because, demand is too high and supply is too little, and they have been printing so much money. And now I know it's before the midterms and they're going to handle it for sure, because there's so many things that they could do. They could give permits for, oil pipelines and new refineries. They could just do so many things to increase the supply, and then the Fed wouldn't have to raise the rates so much. And that's what they did. They just came up with this gas tax holiday, which funny enough only goes up to midterms. Oh wait, no. That's right. That's just going to decrease artificially the price of gas, which will increase the demand. Wasn't that the thing that started inflation in the first place? And then the government is not going to have a certain tax income, and they will have to print money, which wasn't that also what's... Anyways, what I'm trying to say is this inflation is transitory, and I'm sure by next month it's going to be handled and all the stocks are going to go up from here. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Let me know how much Palantir you have and what are you going to do. Are you going to buy more, or are you waiting for a new dip to happen? Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.